When we hear the name Rockstar, the first thing that comes to mind is the GTA series. But apart from GTA, Rockstar has another franchise that has also won the hearts of gamers. Its name is Red Dead Redemption. Some people even call it the GTA of the Wild West because the concept is quite similar to GTA, only set in an older time when horses were used instead of cars. I felt the Red Dead series also deserves respect because of its strong storytelling and the super realism of Red Dead Redemption 2. Did you know this series almost got cancelled before it even properly started? In today's video, we are going to explore the story behind the development of Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption 1, and Red Dead Redemption 2. You will find out how it all began, what kind of challenges the developers faced, and some very interesting facts along the way. Make sure you watch the video till the end. Also, videos like this often get fewer views, so I request you to press the like button. It really helps the video reach more people. The very first game in the series was Red Dead Revolver, and it was created by Angel Studios. What many people may not know is that this game was originally meant to be published by Capcom, not Rockstar. Back in the 1980s, a small studio was founded in California called Angel Studios. At first, they worked on 3D projects for movies and music videos, even winning awards for their work. Alongside this, they also made demos for gaming companies. One of these demos caught Nintendo's attention, and they brought Angel Studios into their Nintendo Ultra 64 Dream Team. Interestingly, DMA Design, which later became Rockstar North, was also part of this same Nintendo team. With Nintendo's support, Angel Studios shifted its focus to game development. In 1999, their team created the Nintendo 64 port of Capcom's Resident Evil 2. This port was considered a technological marvel, and Capcom was so impressed that they asked Angel Studios to develop a brand new IP. The game was first titled SWAT, where players would control a tactical team with unique abilities for each member, but things weren't quite clicking. The concept kept changing, and after watching the Hollywood movie Blind Man, Capcom's Yoshiki Okamoto decided to transform the project into a Western-themed game. That's when the name was changed from SWAT to Red Dead Revolver. The game's setting was shifted to a western desert filled with sunlight, cacti, and rugged landscapes. However, Capcom also wanted to add fantasy elements, and Street Fighter II's art director Akira Yasuda began implementing those changes. This is where development problems started. Yasuda even introduced a Frankenstein-like character who killed women and wore their clothes. The idea behind these changes may have made some sense, but cultural differences, work ethic conflicts, constant shifts in the game's vision, and language barriers eventually led Capcom to cancel the project in 2002. At this point, Angel Studios founder Diego Angel realized that in order to keep his studio alive, he needed financial support. He first approached Microsoft and later Activision to sell his studio, but nothing worked out. Meanwhile, besides Capcom's project, Angel Studios was also developing games for Rockstar, including the Midnight Club and Smuggler's Run series. Around the same time, GTA 3 and Vice City were making huge amounts of money for Rockstar. So, Diego Angel turned to the Hauser brothers of Rockstar Games. The Hausers promised him complete creative freedom. In November 2002, Rockstar's parent company Take-Two acquired Angel Studios and renamed it Rockstar San Diego. After 9 more months of development, Red Dead Revolver was finally released on May 4, 2004 for PlayStation 2 and Xbox. Upon release, it received above-average reviews, mostly in the 7 to 8 range, and sold over 900,000 copies in America. The game's biggest selling point was its strong narrative, where protagonist Red Harlow transforms from a ranch boy into a ruthless bounty hunter after the murder of his parents. This was also the game where the iconic Deadeye mechanic first appeared. With Red Dead Revolver, Rockstar realized that the series had the potential to become a highly profitable franchise, and they were just getting started. Rockstar wanted to create their own Western-themed game with a massive open world similar to GTA, and they have always been ahead when it comes to innovative missions and storylines. But they also knew that their vision was not possible on the PS2 and Xbox. It was only feasible on the PS3 and Xbox 360. San Diego's team teased a tech demo at Sony's E3 conference, which received a very positive response. In 2006, full-scale development of Red Dead Redemption 1 began. The RDR script was 1,500 pages long, written over 2 years by Dan Houser, Michael Unsworth, and Christian Cantamessa. It was heavily influenced by Western movies like The Wild Bunch, High Plains Drifter, and Unforgiven, with action sequences inspired by shootouts in films like Heat. This combination was going to be deadly. The game also included a Western political theme. The team even organized field trips to actual locations to study them. Unlike GTA 4 in 2008, they designed RDR's world to be random and sparsely populated, allowing players to explore the ecosystem and hunt over 40 different animals. The game featured 450 unique iconic characters, and 150 voice actors working on them were not told which game they were recording for. Rob Wiedoff provided the voice of John Marston. The game was animated and rendered using the Rage engine. While GTA 4 had radio stations, RDR focused on natural and realistic sound effects, including thunder, lightning, wind, horse footsteps, and an overall realistic representation of nature. The Deadeye mechanics from Red Dead Revolver were incorporated, along with an honor system where player choices had real consequences. Over its 5-year development, thousands of people worked on the game. San Diego led the project, with support from Rockstar New England for development and Rockstar Toronto for visual upgrades. The game became so massive that it had a budget of $80 to $100 million, making it the most expensive game in the world at that time. However, behind the hard work was a hidden crunch culture. Developers were working 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, and were paid below industry standards. The wives of San Diego employees raised their voices, and in 2010, under Rockstar's spouse, they described the poor working conditions in a letter. Rockstar dismissed this as false, claiming only a few unhappy employees were speaking out. Despite all this, the release of RDR 1 shocked the gaming world. The game was first released for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in the US on May 18, 2010, and in Europe on May 21st. It only needed to sell 5 million copies to make a profit, which it did in just 3 weeks. RDR 1 has sold 26 million copies, even though it was initially available only on PlayStation and Xbox. Its PC port came out in October 2024. The game was loved by both fans and critics and received several Game of the Year awards. Rockstar now had another major IP that was generating huge revenue alongside GTA. A few months later, they also released a standalone RDR DLC called Undead Nightmare, which added horror elements like zombies and received very positive reviews. But now, 8 years later, Rockstar was ready to release their most realistic game yet. In internal meetings for Red Dead Redemption 2, an idea related to a gang was pitched. By 2012, San Diego had already created rough scripts for the game. The project was becoming so massive that Rockstar decided to merge all its studios into one. After this, the development team grew to nearly 2,000 people. That is roughly double the size of the team from the first game. If we try to estimate the budget, James Cameron's Avatar: The Way of Water is considered the most expensive movie with a $460 million budget, but RDR 2's budget was even higher, approximately $540 million. Rockstar developers worked over 100 hours a week, often 15 hours a day without holidays, to complete the game. This intense crunch period received significant backlash, but Rockstar stated that the extreme work was only during the last 3 weeks, though the real details remain known only to them. RDR 2's recording sessions lasted 2,200 days, with 1,200 actors recording over 500,000 lines. Each actor's motion capture used 70 cameras. Every actor was given freedom in their scenes, allowing Roger Clark to draw inspiration from Hollywood movies for his portrayal of Arthur Morgan. His performance earned him the Best Actor award at the Game Awards. Where GTA 5 had around 35,000 animations, RDR 2 had almost 10 times that, over 300,000 animations. In RDR 1, there were only 40 types of flora, fauna, but RDR 2 included over 500 species. For the first time, Rockstar built AI system from scratch for RDR 2. The goal was to make the world feel alive and real, not just watchable through cutscenes but interactive. The Players Gang played a major role in the game. Players could interact with everyone, talk to characters, and experience their personalities and mood swings. NPCs set up campfires, sing songs, play guitars, and interact with each other. The game had so many missions that some had to be cut, including almost 5 hours of main story missions. The first teaser for RDR 2 was released on October 16, 2016, and the release date was announced on October 18. To perfect the game, it was delayed 3 times, and it finally released on October 26, 2018 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Almost a year later, on November 5, 2019, it came to PC. After 8 years of extremely challenging development, RDR 2 finally launched and set the gaming world on fire. Nearly every gaming publication gave it a perfect 10 out of 10, praising its open world, character design, visuals, music, animations, and NPC interactions. The Guardian called it a landmark game, and many consider it the greatest video game of all time. In terms of sales, it became one of the best-selling games ever. In just 3 days, it recouped its budget and earned $725 million. In 2018 alone, it made $1.38 billion, and to date, it has sold 77 million copies. This success is far from over. Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick said that GTA, NBA, and RDR are like James Bond movies. They've been around for decades, yet people never get bored, which means RDR 3 is likely to come someday. Another game that has been around for many years and has an amazing history is the Mafia series. To learn about the complete rise and fall of Mafia, click on the video on the right. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like and share the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. I'll meet you again in the next interesting video.